Top Fuel Drag Racing in America, presented by the National Hot Rod Association, is a uniquely American sport with the fastest dedicated race cars in the world. A quarter mile, 0 to 300 miles an hour in just under 5 seconds. And Shelly Anderson is the driver who's at the top of the game. What does it feel like to drive the car? What is the acceleration like, and do you think you'd ever get tired of it?
You'll never get tired of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like sitting there and a bowling ball hits you in the chest as soon as you hit the throttle. Makes just over 6,000 horsepower. Goes 0 to 100 in under 1 second. Pulls 5.5 Gs, which is more than the space shuttle. Burns 13 gallons of nitro on a quarter of a mile run.
How much does it cost you to make a run, a test run, or even a race run?
A quarter of a mile run costs us $5,000. Whether I go 20 feet or full length the track, we put a new clutch pack in it, the heads come off, the pistons come out, they check the mains, a new blower. I mean, everything's new when we go back up there.
So you essentially disassemble and rebuild the engine every time?
Every time, no matter what. We have 90 minutes. That is also to re-warm it up and reset, take the valve covers back off, reset the valves, and get it all ready 90 minutes.
Shelly, your dad, Brad Anderson, has been in drag racing for many years as a racer and as a cylinder head builder. Tell us what parts he makes and supplies to other racers.
He makes cylinder heads, manifold, rocker assembly, valve covers, wrist pin buttons. He's got some of the best in racing, John Force, Don Perdome, Al Hoffman. So it's kind of nice to be able to say, you know, you've got such good customers, and they're really good to us.
Had your father raced in his past, or was he strictly an engine builder?
3-time world champion, alcohol funny car. I worked on his engines, and Dad made me go to college and graduate before I ever drove. Mm-hmm. He wanted me to find something else to do. I was fine working on engines, but he didn't want me to drive.
Talking about women in drag racing, is there something about drag racing people and drag racing culture that's made it easier for women to get involved as drivers?
No, I don't know. I've seen women come and go in drag racing. I think if you come because you're a girl to drag racing, girls come and go. If you come because you're a racer, there's room for you.
Shelly, you had that bad crash at Pomona. Did that slow you down at all after the crash?
That was no big deal, actually. We won the race, we got the points, and the rest, who cared? I mean, we were just so happy to win the race. First race of the year, come out with a win, and it was exciting. And the crash actually and the fire was better for my sponsors. They got more newspaper time, more TV time, and it worked out great.
Now, I notice there's a beautiful red Corvette in the shop. That's your dad's car. He says he doesn't let you drive that car.
My dad doesn't let me drive any of his cars. I've crashed 3 of my dad's cars, mom and dad's cars, in head-on car crashes. One was a drunk driver. One jumped over the center divider and landed on me when I was running for my dad's business. That one hurt. Yeah. That one I had a couple of surgeries from. And then I had a third one when I finally got to go back to work. Mm-hmm. Going down the road, truck coming this way, no other cars around, and when he got in front of me, he turned right in front of me. And they've all been other people's faults, but Dad's not real happy.